Hey guys, Thogden here, and welcome back to our Premier League Team of the Year. This is talking about the last 12 months, how every player has done, and me and my dad have to build a team. But to mix it up, we're doing a draft. Once you pick a player, the other person can't have them. So there's a little bit of tactics involved in this.
We're going American style here, aren't we, Theo?
Yeah, it's a little bit more fun. Usually we just give our teams, but now we're going to make it a bit harder. We all know the 11. It might be a little bit obvious, but once a player's taken, it's gone. So let us know in the comments which team is better come the end of the video. Who's going to start?
Oh my goodness, Theo. We have to do a rock, paper, scissors.
It's only fair.
For the first one, because I've got a feeling that the first one might be fairly obvious.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I've done him. I have gone and done him. And I'm going to pick, Theo, Mo Salah. Now, last season, he was the runner-up in the Golden Boot. This season, he's just been the best player in the world. My team's going to be better. Mo Salah. And I'm going to chalk it up on my little pad here.
You've already won.
Do we just stop the video now?
You've already won. Obviously, I would have gone with Salah. Now I've got a bit of a dilemma. I'm going to scratch him off. I'm fuming. You've got Salah. That's your right wing position taken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go clever here. I'm going to go Cancelo. I'm taking the left back position. The last 12 months have been unbelievable. He's revolutionised from a right back to a left back. So I am officially taking that left back role.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone else that competes in that position. But Dad?
Theo, that is an absolutely automatic pick.
Yeah.
That is a very good one. Now, I'm going to go a little bit controversial early because some of you will laugh at this next pick. But last season, he won the Golden Boot. Harry Kane. I'm going straight to Harry Kane.
You're going for Kane?
I'm going to Harry Kane because you know what, Theo?
Yeah.
Strikers have dry runs. Harry Kane's had a dry run, but he's still a brilliant player, and he's my second pick.
That's quite an early pick for you.
I know, absolutely.
And to be fair, I completely agree with you. He was on my list of players. Last season, people forget how good he was for goals and assists. Absolutely carried Tottenham. Good pick from you.
Thank you.
Now it's interesting because I feel like I've got to go Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh my
Get in my team.
goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
So you've gone and got Trent. You've gone and got, Cancelo. That is you.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious for me with Trent.
Yes.
There's no right back on his level, not just in the Premier League, but in the world.
Yes.
You can argue that, Reece James, I bet that's going to be your pick. That frees it up for you. But I think Trent's on a completely different wavelength. Especially this season.
Yes.
The sort of goals and assists he's getting. It's like he's more up the pitch, but he's doing a defensive job as well. It's incredible. He's revolutionising the right-back role. It's more advanced now. I love him. Yeah.
Theo, he's already got 10 contributions this season. That's more than he got last season in the Premier League.
That brings you on to your next role.
You know what I'm going to do, Theo? I'm going to go straight to my front three, because obviously that's very important in football. I'm going to go for a player called Heung-min Son.
Ah, you mug.
I've gone for Sonny because you look at his stats there. 17 goals last season, 4th in the Golden Boot race. This season, he's been carrying the can, hasn't he, for Tottenham Hotspur?
Yeah.
So I've got Son, Kane and Mo up front.
That's an unbelievable front three. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my front three, to be honest, because you've absolutely mugged me off. I'm going to take Phil Foden. I think he's he's taken my left wing role. He's been incredible. He's a good backup if you take Son.
Yes.
I think people underestimate how good he is. How much he's improved over the 12 months is incredible. And it's an absolute certain Premier League Team of the Year pick for me. So that's my left wing role taken.
I've not got Foden in my 22, to be quite honest.
That's insane.
And I love Phil Foden, who, by the way, was a naughty boy last week. He was out on the bevies, and that's why he wasn't picked last week.
That's mental, yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to go straight to a player called Bruno Fernandes in the middle of my park. Now, not everyone chose him in their 22. Don't forget how brilliant he was last season, Theo.
Dad, I think there's way better midfielders.
Well, I've gone for Bruno. I want him in my middle three.
Yeah.
I'll put him on the right side.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go straight to centre-backs because I don't think there are too many top-class centre-backs this season.
Yeah.
I'm going for Antonio Rudiger. And it's obvious. He's been incredible for 12 months with Tuchel. Ever since he's come in through the door, they've won so much, and he's been kind of the leader in that back line, and that's why he's making it difficult with a new contract, because he knows how valuable he is to that Chelsea team. So I'm taking him.
Yeah, no, that is a very good shout. He was resurrected this season by Thomas Tuchel, wasn't he, Theo?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and take my first defensive pick, Theo. You know what I'm going to say?
Go on.
Ruben Diaz.
You've gone for Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz all day long, Theo. He's an absolute rock at the back.
Fair play.
And, Man City this season have just broken the record for the number of wins in a calendar year. 34 wins this calendar year.
Well, if we're going centre-backs, then I'm going to take Thiago Silva, another player.
No.
It's been absolutely brilliant. And that means that fourth centre-back option for you is going to be tough. I had to dominate on one position.
Yes.
And, let's be real. Chelsea, in terms of defence this season, they've been so solid.
Yes.
And two of the back three for most of the season and last year was Thiago Silva and Rudiger, and I've got them both in my Premier League Team of the Year draft. Come on!
Wow, that is a very big shout. Now, this next pick, you might not agree, Theo.
Go on.
But I'm going with the eye test. You know, he's a player, whenever I see him, I just love watching him. He's a player who could play in any team in the world. You could admit that calendar year 2021 was not his best, but he's still called N'Golo Kante.
No, you've got that all wrong. He's not
Kante.
even in my 25 list.
I'm taking N'Golo Kante.
Thogdad, he's had way better years. What you're going for is just the top boys. I'm going for players that have actually had a good 12 months. And I'm going to take a midfielder who deserves to be in everybody's team, Declan Rice.
And
what
of course,
a player.
He was my backup to N'Golo Kante. But if you ask anyone, apart from West Ham fans, who would you take, N'Golo Kante or Declan Rice? N'Golo Kante.
I disagree, Dad. In the last 12 months, we're talking Premier League Team of the Year. Declan Rice deserves it more than N'Golo Kante. You've given me the free option there.
Theo, form is temporary, class is permanent. Although, to be quite honest, Declan Rice is wonderful.
Yeah.
He was a very close number 2 for me. So we've gone for a 4-3-3. So in the middle, I've already got Bruno and N'Golo Kante.
Yep.
I'm going to take Ilkay Gundogan.
I thought you would.
And the reason was, just remember how good he was last season.
Absolutely,
he was the top scorer for Manchester City. And look what Man City achieved last season.
He was my choice. You've taken a really good choice there, I've got to be honest. I'm going to take Edouard Mendy, the goalkeeper. I think he's been brilliant this season. He's had a few hiccups over the last few weeks, but we're talking 12 months. And over the last 12 months, Edouard Mendy has been the number 1 keeper in the Premier League. And I know you haven't taken your keeper yet, so I'm going to clinch onto that.
Well, I don't mind that because he's not in my top 2. Now, Mendy has come in, was a very good buy, wasn't he, from the French league, 20 million. A lot of clean sheets.
Best save percentage, most clean sheets in a calendar year.
But the thing is about the big 4, the top 4 goalkeepers, they don't have to make that many saves. So I'll go straight to my goalkeeper there. Okay. Because we're on second choices. I've gone with Emi Martinez.
Yeah, that was
because
my
last
pick.
season, because he came from Arsenal, he went into Aston Villa and he had something to prove. He had the 3rd most saves of any goalkeeper.
Fair play.
I nearly went for Hugo Lloris or even Nick Pope because I looked at number of saves. De Gea was in with a shout, but no, Emi Martinez.
A lot of people wrote that down. I think that's a really good shout.
Yes.
Villa players deserve a mention. I'm just going to go big. Okay?
Yeah.
Last season, he was unbelievable. He's starting to climb back this year. I'm going Kevin De Bruyne. I'm putting him in my midfield 3. Last season, he was the best player in the Premier League. He's had a few injury hiccups, but when he's been in that team, he's been excellent. No one can deny how good he is.
I'm not sure I agree with that theory. He's not on my list. I love Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's one of the most talented players in the Premier League. But if you look at calendar year 2021, he's not there, Theo.
Thogdad,
let's be honest.
No, he's been unbelievable last season. Best player per game rating was incredible. He was right up there. This season, he's starting to climb back now. He's obviously come back from an injury. I think we're going to see the best from KDB with weeks to come as well.
Wow, okay, fine, Theo. Okay, I'll go for my right back. You've taken Trent, haven't you?
Yeah, I have taken Trent.
But I'm going to take a player who this season has already got 4 goals and 5 assists. You know who I'm talking about.
I know.
Chelsea, Reece James.
To be fair to you, Thogdad, I'll give you that. It's pretty solid, to be fair. I'm going to go different here. A lot of people won't agree with me. Thogdad, you wouldn't even have him in your 22 guaranteed. But the 3rd midfielder I'm adding to my team is Yuri Tielemans.
Yeah, okay. You know what? A lot of people... Now, thank you to everyone on Twitter who came up with their ideas.
Yep.
That's not a bad shout.
I'm going to be real. He's been so good over the last 2 years. Last season, added a lot going forward to Leicester City's midfield. This year, he's been outstanding over the last few weeks as well. 12 months... As a player, he's improved so much. Arsenal have been knocking on the door, stuff like that, but Leicester have held on to him, and he gets in my Premier League Team of the Year.
Wow, you could have gone for Rodrigo, Jorginho,
I could.
Bernardo.
Rodri last season wasn't as good as this year.
Yes.
Bernardo last year was in a deeper role.
Yes.
And I've gone for a lot of City players. I've already put KDB in. So Tielemans is entering my midfield, guys.
Okay, you need a left back from me. And I'm going to go, and a lot of you will disagree, but last season he was excellent. 3 goals, 5 assists for the European champions, Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell. He's been injured half the year, Thogdad.
Not half the year. No, he hasn't been
injured
half the year.
You haven't picked Robertson.
I haven't, no. No, he hasn't been his usual self.
You've got a better forward line than me.
Yeah.
But I've got a much better defence. So this vote, I hope it's closer than what
Ruben
people believe.
Diaz is in my defence. Reece James, Ben Chilwell and one other. And wait till the last one. You won't believe my last choice.
I've got to go for a front 3. I've only picked 1 forward. I'm just going to go striker. I'm going to go Diogo Jota. He's been outstanding. Probably the best striker in the Premier League this season. And last year, he was banging in the goals as well. Diogo, get in my squad, son.
How can you not go for a man called Jamie Vardy, Theo?
Nah, Jota.
9 goals this season, 15 goals last season.
Jota's got 11 this season.
Jota's
scored more goals this season. And overall, he's got more contributions. And he's part of a Liverpool forward line that's doing the most damage out of anyone. Dad, Jamie Vardy, great guy. You know, he celebrates and he puts his arms out to the away fans. Great. And, you know, sometimes he kicks the corner flag. But we're talking Premier League Team of the Year. I've given my respect to Leicester. I put Tielemans in.
Yeah.
But I've got to give Liverpool forwards a great shout. So, Jota, you're in my team.
My last player, centre-back. If I said Leeds United, what would you think?
Luke Ayling.
No. Now, this man was on loan at Leeds United
Ben
for a while.
White.
They loved him.
Ben...
He's an Arsenal lad now. He used to be a Brighton lad. They loved him. Now, he's come into that Arsenal team, Theo. He's kept his place. He's playing for a top 4 side, Ben White.
Thogdad, you're stinking up the gaff here.
No,
We're talking Premier League Team of the Year.
Very, very happy
My defence
with
is
Ben White.
levels above yours. My defence is levels above yours. So my forward line consists of Diogo, Jota and Foden. I'm going to switch Foden.
Foden's not done enough, Theo.
Are you mad?
This calendar year, Foden's
Yes, he has.
not done.
I mean, City have had a lot of games over the last 12 months. And when Foden represents that City shirt, he's incredible. How much has he transitioned as a player? Remember the Foden of 12 months ago? He's nowhere near as good as he is now.
He's brilliant now. He's brilliant last season. He doesn't get enough game time to justify a place in a top 11. I'm going to tell you a name that I didn't pick, Theo. Whilst you think about that, Rafinha.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
If you'd got Mo Salah, I was going to put Rafinha at right wing because his stats over the last 2 seasons have been sensational.
Okay,
and he's
I'm just
doing
going
it.
to weigh up. I'm
Yes.
going to weigh up my situation right now. I've got one more position. I think I'm going to go left wing. I'm going to move Foden over to the right. He can play both sides. I could have picked Rafinha on the right wing.
Yes.
And on the left wing, I've got Grealish. I think people are forgetting how good Grealish was for Aston Villa last season.
Yes.
And this is a video on the last 12 months.
Yes.
Rafinha has been very good, and I'm tempted to put him in.
Put him in, Theo.
But
Put
over the
Rafinha
last,
in for the Leeds
Rafinha over
boys.
Grealish. Would you have Rafinha over Grealish?
I would, yes.
12 months.
Yes,
Jack
I would.
Grealish last season was
Look,
so good.
Grealish was brilliant. He carried Aston Villa, didn't he? He's not really found his feet for Man
not found it
City
this
yet.
year, has he?
Rafinha is smashing it for a Leeds team that many people thought would get relegated last season.
Okay, I'm going to go Rafinha.
Hey.
And
And
that's,
all the Leeds fans
will
love
love
you
it.
for
They
that.
will love it. He's got like 8 goals this season. He's been the main man when everyone's been injured.
Yeah.
Saved Leeds United. What a player he is now.
And Theo, last season he got 15 contributions in 30 games for Leeds United.
Exactly. And a lot of them were assists. Now he's become more of a goal scorer.
Yeah.
He takes penalties. And by the way, his penalties are so good. He's one of the coldest players in football right now. How much he's improved over 12 months, I'm really pleased I've got him in my list. So Rafinha takes my final right wing role. And let's be real, it would have been Salah, but I've kind of been done out. He's got me in the draft. It's only because he won the rock, paper, scissors that he got the 2 best picks, which is Son and Salah.
I know. So just to summarise, my team is on the screen right now. I've got Emi Martinez in goal. I'm very happy with. My defence, Theo will argue, is less than his defence. Diaz and Ben White in the middle. I've got Ben Chilwell left side.
Yeah.
I've got Reece James on the right side. In the middle, I've got Gundogan and N'Golo Kante and Bruno Fernandes. Up front, I've got the brilliant Son, Kane and Mo Salah. That's the best team.
You've got the best front 3, but do you have the best 11?
All
in
day
goal,
long.
Edouard Mendy. He is by far the best goalkeeper this season. Rudiger, Thiago Silva. Especially this season, they've both been generational. I've got the best fullbacks, Trent and Cancelo. You can't deny that because they were your first picks. My midfield is also better than yours.
No, it's
with
not.
Declan Rice, Kevin De Bruyne and Tielemans. Now, if you're just a top 6 fanboy, then you won't understand how good Tielemans is this season. But if you're going to be respectful and actually watch Leicester City, he has been unreal. And my front 3, it is quite second-hand, but they deserve him with a shout. Rafinha's been unreal, Foden's been class, and Jota, he's been the best striker in the Premier League. So actually, in the comments, we're going to pin both of the teams.
Yeah.
Like which one you think is better. I know a lot of you are going to go pick Thogdad. I feel like a bit of an underdog in this video because I lost the rock, paper, scissors. But it's going to be fun.
All I can say, if you've got respect for Mo Salah, vote Thogdad.
Guys, this has been fun. If you want us to do a draft version of this, but for the World Team of the Year, so we're talking all players around the world, let us know in the comments below. If there's another league you'd like us to see, maybe an EFL Team of the Year. Well, actually, we'd be struggling with a lot of the players. We'd have to do some research. But let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more end of the year awards. We've got so many more Thog awards to come. Smash the like. How many likes do you want, Thog Dad?
Oh my goodness, let's have 12,000 likes.
If we could get 12k likes, I will I will eat a Nando's tonight.
And everybody, let's get Theo to 750,000 subscribers by the end of the calendar year.
Can we do it?
That is 750,000.
It would be massive if we could do that. So smash it. Before 2022, let's get 750,000 subscribers. Big up the TDL, and we'll see you all in a bit.
See ya.
Bye, guys.